It's a wonderful thing. I mean, you'll find most golf nuts will have, far more head covers than they have golf clubs, and you can chop and change them, because they'll remind them there'll be a single head cover from Cypress Point, and it reminds them of their trip there, and then they'll maybe use that for a while, put that away, they'll put one on from Royal County Down, or wherever it might be. So there's an insatiable appetite for, hats, for head covers, for markers, for, that type of thing you can have any amount of. You go into a golf den in America of a golf nut, and it's like walking into a major size pro shop. Condition the golf course is the star. It's been ranked by Golf Digest as highest #1 in the world in 2015 and 16, and it's been voted by them #1 in the world outside America ever since. We wanted to see the visitors come to Royal County Down to begin to enjoy what is the most magnificent golf course. Because I like to think of myself as someone who is trying to push the envelope. I mean, come to Ireland, I thought I want to change the pro shop, the old pro shop that was here, from racks of golf clubs and golf bags and the traditional stuff, to really appealing to what was the emerging visitor market. And of course, Stephen was very much in that space that I was craving new ideas and new things and new designs of whatever I could get my hands on, and Stephen sort of latched onto that pretty quickly, and I thought we did a lot together in terms of Steve would come up with designing creations, and I'd maybe give him a little idea, he'd go away and design and create it, then I would put it in the shop and try it, and we would see how that would go, and he could develop it from there. I remember that very much in the early days.
I think with Royal County Down, it was an easy sounding board, because you knew the product would sell through. I knew with the relationship obviously we had with the shop and with yourself, we'd get very strong feedback. And like even today, this is 20 years on, and walking in there, and the first thing John's saying to me is about whiskey glasses and maybe coffee mugs. And so that's how the company's naturally sort of evolved over the years.
All the lead off stuff from that, all of the we call it brassware, but it's not brassware, it's all kinds of stuff that they do. Over the years, I've had a bit of we've had a great relationship, so I'd be able to go back to Stephen and say, I would really like to see that in a different colour, or I'd like to see this. And guess what? The following year it comes in that colour, and so I've liked all of the stuff, I think is fair to say.
I think the concealed markers that we've done this year, technically a photograph, which is then being mimicked into like a pastel ceramic finish on the ball marker. To get the shot of Royal County Down, we had, I think, 3 photographs. So we had the one coming down the 9th, we had one further across which incorporated more of the clubhouse and the clock, and then we had a better one of the beach. So we sort of amalgamated those together.
I have another favourite. I've just remembered that is the multi-logo head cover.
The one that came in a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we did that a couple of years ago, and it was an idea that we had sort of seen that was happening. I think it was Medalist or somewhere. We'd first seen it, and it certainly wasn't prevalent everywhere. And we had this conversation with Stephen. Could we do this? Could we have the Royal County Down logo, but could we have
pound coin?
A pound coin, because the stake that we play for at the club every Saturday is £1. So, the train, a choo-choo train coming down the track, because the train is what came to the hotel to bring, to the start of the club. All the iconic things, the front gates, which are iconic. So the front gate, those sorts of images we put onto a multi-logo head cover. So, and I think we had the most fun out of those, I think, in terms of, people grabbing them and engaging in a story in the shop. They would say, well, what does all this mean? And you'd be able to then have a full conversation about it.